welcome to Doing Life with Damaris, and of course, welcome back if you are a subscriber. It is so good to be back. I have been away for over a month now. I typically post every week, but over the holidays, there was lots happening, and so I did not post any videos, but I am back and we're just gonna dive right into it. So I'll explain a little bit more, but as you've seen in the intro of my video, this does have something to do with my mental health, which is why I took a break that I really needed. And like I said, back with a bang. I guess that's kind of cheesy to say. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome so much. My name is Damaris, and I am a wife and a mom of 2 kids. My son, he is 7 years old, and my daughter, she is turning 7 months old in just 2 days, and it has been a whirlwind over here, as you'll come to find if you do subscribe. I am always trying to stay ahead of the mess, and that's not always possible. And here on this channel, I am giving you grace and permission, if you so need it, to let go. I know sometimes we're caught up with making sure our homes are perfectly cataloged and beautiful, and that's great, but it's just not realistic, and it puts a lot of pressure on you as a mom. And I feel like sometimes it also takes away from our kids. So this is a no judgment zone, and so feel free to comment and interact with the rest of the crew down here. And as always, you can message me on Instagram or Facebook if you have something on your mind and on your heart. But I am so glad to be back. I have a lot on my heart that I wanted to share with you guys, so I hope you stay tuned, and in a little bit I'll tell you. So yeah, that's pretty much all about me. Well, not all about me, that's a quick intro on me. And if you're new, please comment down below, introduce yourself to the community, and let us know if you have kids or not, if you work, whatever is in your heart to share with us. And I would really appreciate that. And I surely hope you enjoy today's video and the content that's here. Thanks for being here, guys. So the focus of today's video is going to be my room. As I mentioned, I had not been posting over the holidays, and so let's dive into that. In December, my little one turned 6 months, and just a bit of a preview, I have a little one. She's 7 months old now in a couple of days. And so, you know, when you have a baby and they warn you about your postpartum blues, and you know, everybody tells you it could happen up to a year, and you're so hyper vigilant and aware of your emotions and all your feelings during that first few months. And then it kind of starts to slacken, where you don't take time for yourself, and things get busier as your littles get older. And so that's exactly what happened here. I had been hyper on top of it because I struggled a little bit when my son was born. So I had been really aware to look out for any signs of postpartum depression and any trouble that I was having coping. And then as she got a little older, I just kind of slackened, and it hit me like a freight train. It just came suddenly, and it came fast. And I'm sure it has something to do with hormonal health as well, because at this point she was weaning, she wasn't feeding as much, and she had also gone on a breastfeeding strike, which lots of emotions there. I am still pumping exclusively. She will not breastfeed anymore, and so many emotions just kind of flew and hit me in the face, and I just remember feeling very overwhelmed and stunned, and I stopped cleaning. As you can see, that laundry there is about 4 or 5 weeks worth of laundry. So that tells me one thing: we have too many clothes, because we still hadn't run out of clothes at this point, and I hadn't done any laundry for over a month. But also, it's just, my room was such a reflection of how I was feeling. Everything was all over the place. I was feeling overwhelmed, and yes, I got in to talk to somebody and got lots of support from my family and from my husband. And so cleaning my room was kind of the next natural step to reclaim that. And I hated having to show you guys all the stuff on the floor, but and this is a very vulnerable topic for me to talk about, but I also realize it's important for me to talk about it because people typically don't. And I have been lucky and fortunate that the people in my life talk about it with me and let me know that they're there for me should I need it. But I do also recognize that for some people, they don't know that this could happen, where out of the blue, not within the first few months postpartum, but up to that 1 year mark, and sometimes even more, it could hit you, and that's normal and that's okay. And reach out and seek help if you need it. And I know that's really hard, because in the moment, the last thing you want to do is reach out and talk to somebody about it. And so that's why this was important to me to share. So if you're struggling, you know that you're not alone and that help is always available for you. And also, I wanted to put it out there that if you're ever struggling with something like this, not just specific to postpartum, but I have an open email policy, an open DM policy, as it were. Feel free to contact me at any time, because sometimes, and what I found is, it's easier to talk to a stranger than to the people you love, because there's not so much fear of judgment, and you can have that anonymity while still getting out what you need to. So I know I've been talking for a while now. I'm going to let you enjoy the music, but I just wanted to put that out there. And I'll put my Instagram and Facebook info in the description box, and please reach out to me or to somebody if you're struggling with this, because help is available. And Mama, you will get through this. This too shall pass, and I hope that things aren't as bleak as they look. And having just come out of it and still working my way and navigating through it, I know how bottomless it feels. It feels like your everyday tasks are meaningless, and I promise you there is a way out of this, just because I can see the light at the end of my tunnel, and I know that there is one to yours too. So I hope you're not alone, and I hope you can always reach out to me or to the loved ones in your life. They would love to help, but if you need that anonymity, I'm here for you. No questions asked. Just tell me, if you want to talk, let's do that, and we can hopefully try and get through this together. Because like I said, I wanted to create a community where people can feel safe, and part of that starts with me being vulnerable with you guys and sharing some of my struggles with you, so that your problems aren't unique to you. I mean, the circumstances might be, but chances are, if you're going through it, somebody else has gone through it. Am I making sense, or am I rambling? So, and just to kind of show you all how much you're not alone, if you could all please, if you're moms, leave a comment down below of an emoji if you're more comfortable with that. If you want to share your experience with postpartum depression, please do that in the comments down below, just so any mamas who drop by here can see they're truly not alone, and that help is available and on the horizon, and they can get through this. So thank you so much for letting me get this out. I know it's a lot. I do talk a lot. But I just love having this conversation with you guys. Not this particular one. This one's hard for me because I am the strong type who's always got a handle on things, and sometimes that can be really damaging because it means we don't ask for help. And this is something I'm actively working on. But yeah, leave a comment down below if you've ever had some sort of experience with postpartum depression or postpartum blues. And if you're not comfortable with leaving any comment, just put an emoji so people can see that they're truly not alone if they're going through this right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you enjoy the music, and I hope you enjoyed the selection that I've got for you.
Give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here, I swear that I'll stay here with you.
Alright, so in case you are actively in a phase where you are feeling those blues and you're feeling that you might have some postpartum depression going on, first things first, reach out to your healthcare provider, talk to them about it, because they can connect you to access and help you access resources. Also talk to your husband's wife, significant others, mom, whoever it is that is in your life and can just be aware that you're struggling. And don't wait too long. Like, I waited way too long. I knew I was struggling, but I'm like, I can handle this. And that's why I said being a strong, I can do it myself kind of personality can be really damaging sometimes. I didn't reach out fast enough, but at least I kind of recognized, okay, I need help. So first thing is the hardest step, and it's to say I need help. So and some of the things that I've been doing that we've talked about with my support system is getting some time off and away from the kids, and even from my husband, like just being alone. I know that sounds really strange, but it's not being alone doing chores and tasks. It's just having me time to go out to the store and just window shop, or not grocery shopping. That's not really time away. You're still doing a family task. Like something for yourself. It could be going to the gym. It could be whatever you like to do for yourself, do that. And And another thing that I have found to be really, really helpful for me has been journaling. Now, this doesn't have to be a full story you write in your journal. Sometimes it's just in the middle of the day. I get my phone out, go to the notes section, and just quickly jot what I'm feeling, and seeing it on paper and seeing it, well, on paper, quote unquote, because it's really on your screen, but seeing it written down can really help you to take a step back from whatever is overwhelming you. And even taking that minute to write it down does give you that perspective that is super helpful. So those are some of the things I have found that have been really helpful to me, is getting some distance, so physically not being in the same space as my children, because I think part of the issue is that you feel like you're losing yourself to your role as a mother, and it's the most important role, but it's important to hold on to you too. So for me, it's physically getting some distance, but also writing it down so I can kind of get it out of my head and my heart, and then gain perspective on it. Those are some of the things that have worked for me. I'm sure there's an endless number of things that, again, if you have comments, I know I'm asking a lot of you guys today, but if you have suggestions on things that have helped you through a particularly rough time, please leave them in the comments down below so they can help another sister and another mama get through their hard times. But it is most important that you reach out, to your healthcare provider, because listen, sometimes it's not in your head. Sometimes it is actually your brain chemistry that has changed so much and you need medical help. So there is no shame if that is what you need to do. Like, I have spoken to my doctor, and it's an ongoing thing that you continue to check in with them, and they help you access what you need. So my big thing is here, please don't be afraid to reach out. It is super important. But also journaling and some mom time, alone time, has been really helpful for me. So into the meat of the cleaning. You saw my little bookshelf there is empty. I emptied it during this video and put some of the stuff in my nightstand because there's a little project I'm working on downstairs, and when the time comes I will share that video with you guys. And so I just wanted to make some room up here, and finishing this up with a vacuum. I have actually recently just been vacuuming up here with my corded vacuum because it's where we sleep, and I'd like the air quality to be best up here. I also moved an air filter up here, so that's why I'm using the corded, because it gets the maximum amount of dust and whatever else is in the carpets out, and it helps to keep upstairs dust free. And also this has a HEPA filter, so it doesn't just blow everything back in the air, it filters it out. But look at those afters, friends. It is done for now. I see my headboard. I will be cleaning that headboard in an upcoming video, but the point of today's clean was just a quick pickup. Now this is, I believe, a couple of days later, and as you can see, my little girl, she's gotten so big and she's moving around, y'all. Like, it's not really crawl, but I guess it is a crawl because she's on her belly and she's moving around. And anyway, but laundry, I had mentioned I hadn't done laundry in about a month, maybe a month and a half, and so here it is. I had been doing my kids' laundry. My kids' rooms were clean. It's just my immediate space, which is my bedroom, that got to be a little messy. The rest of the house was kind of messy too, but it was clean. It just was scattered. But my room, I made no attempt or effort to tackle because I just didn't have the strength to. All I did was the bare minimum so my children could have a clean home, but it was not organized or picked up. So we'll have lots of, I guess, content coming up, but I just wanted you to understand the frame of mind that I was in and that I'm just coming out of now. So just going to fold this laundry. There's lots and lots of it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy some laundry motivation too. If you got laundry you need to do, fold, put away, or wash, pause the video right now I'm gonna wait for you guys to go get your laundry and fold it with me, or wash it, or whatever it is you need to do with your laundry. We always have a load of laundry somewhere. This is one universal truth among mothers. There is always laundry somewhere. So go get that. Let's fold it and put it away and get some stuff done. But yeah, there's lots of laundry motivation, and I hope you feel motivated after this. A, to reach out for help if you're struggling, and B, to know that if your space around you has gotten messed up, you can pick it up just as fast, and there's no judgment, and it doesn't all have to be done within one day. You can do it as long as it takes to get your space clean again. If it's messy, you can pick it up again. And C, you always have a friend in me if you need to reach out to anything, like for anything, and if you need any support. No judgment at all from me. So thank you so much for giving me a platform to voice my concerns and to voice my support and to give an outlet for somebody who might need it.
Remember when you told me you believe in something, and you said you're done pretending that fate is patient. Go run away, get it out of your system. Come back when you're older. Go find a place where you can't be the victim, and come back when you're older. Within your broken bones, and be wild, 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 wild,
So I also recently was watching a YouTube video, which I love to do actually, and I saw the suggestion that when you're folding laundry, you should sort your laundry into categories, either by pants, shirts, or persons whose clothes those are. First sort it, then fold it, and it'll help save time because you'll be folding like similar items at the same time. And I got to say, this is genius. Why didn't I try this before? So that's what I did here. I put all my pants, and then all my shirts, and then all my husband's shirts, and then socks and underwear and all that, and folded them in categories. And it went so fast compared to the usual time it would have taken me. So if you haven't tried that, go ahead and give it a try. It is genius. And it just cuts back. I don't know why it works, but it works. And it really helped with cutting down the laundry time. Also, I know somebody is going to be wondering, or maybe leave a comment about why my husband hadn't been helping. He had. So while I was in my postpartum struggles and blues and just not being myself, I cannot say how much Amir has been involved with the kids to make sure they don't feel my absence or the absence of a parent. And so the housework wasn't important, honestly. We were focusing on the kids and his needs. And so if doing a bit of laundry for him is my way of showing gratitude for how much support he is to me and how loving and amazing he generally is to our family, then I'll be happy to do this little bit of laundry. So in case you're wondering why, that's why. And we have a way we divide the labor, and now that I'm up to it again, I'll do the laundry, and I will do it gladly because he has been my rock. And I just cannot say that enough. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. We have come close to the end of this, and thank you so much for allowing me to share with you guys an update of my life, for allowing me to put it out there so that if anybody needs help, they can reach out, and that people know it's okay if they're struggling. And thank you so much for coming back. As always, I am overwhelmed by your support in my channel and for always coming back. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed today's video and you are new here, please consider subscribing, as there is more content similar to motivate you and get you through your day and just give you permission to live perfectly imperfect lives. And also, if you enjoyed today's video, consider hitting the like button, because that puts it out to more people who may benefit from the information that we talked about. That we talked about here. So, have a great weekend and week, my friends. It is good to be back. It is good to be feeling more like myself, and I hope to see more of you each time next week. And now I'm babbling, but I'm just so glad to be back, and I do hope to see you all next week with a new video. Take care and have a great week and weekend. Bye, friends.
Tell me, why'd you have to go and drive me so crazy? Now I'm feeling lost without you, and I just can't be without you, baby. Want you all night long, want you all night long.
Maybe it's 'cause we're young, got time and we're wasted, got no plans for the night. I love how you look at me, feeling low, nothing to lose. Can we say it tonight? 'Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't stay here. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again, so I keep pushing rewind, hoping you'll still by my side. We can't get lost in time, but don't you wanna do it all again? Stuck on repeat in my mind, dancing with you by my side. We can't get lost in time. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. We were on top of the world, time that we wasted. We were young and so dumb. I knew that you were the one, played our songs all the time. Can we say it tonight? 'Cause I don't wanna go. I know the tension's gone now, and that you won't come back. Keep looking back, don't wanna forget you.